Time for the big baby moon. San Francisco.
So we were staying in Union Square, and we'd use this as our base to get around San Francisco using the various modes of public transport.
So we've arrived yesterday afternoon to San Francisco for our baby moon, shall we call it. So today is actually Thanksgiving, we didn't know that, so a lot of places are closed and it's fairly quiet. So we're just going to explore the area where we're staying, which is Union Square, and we might take a cable car up to Fisherman's Wharf, but we'll see how we get on. So yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Union Square is a great place to catch the start of the cable car. However, if it's packed, the charm may wear off quickly.
So we've arrived at Fisherman's Wharf. It's a fairly lively area. You can see Alcatraz just behind us, so we're going to go there in the next couple of days. And we're just going to roam around the Fisherman's Wharf area, see what it's all about. It's not as good as Union Square at the moment, but let's see how it goes.
Fisherman's Wharf has quite a few small independent shops around the harbour and on the piers. But the best bit for us was the seals on the barges.
So it's our second day in San Francisco. Yesterday we were victims of jet lag, so we actually ended up going to sleep quite early and we slept for about 15 hours straight. So today it's actually Black Friday here, so a day after Thanksgiving, so we're just gonna go and roam around some of the shops, see what bargains there are, and then yeah, we might roam some of the areas around Union Square.
If you make your way across to the Ferry building, you can actually get a great view of the Oakland Bay Bridge from the pier. And also, if you look back on yourself, you get a great view of the city.
It's day 3 in San Francisco, and we're going to the Golden Gate Bridge. So we're mainly making our way around by public transport. So the tram, the trolley and the buses, we have a pass that allows us access to all of these for the whole week. And it's a fairly well connected city, everything's quite close by, which is good, compared with New York where everything's actually quite far away. So it does take a while to work out which stop to get the bus from and the tram from, but once you get used to it, it's not too bad.
The area surrounding the Golden Gate Bridge Welcome Centre is actually quite nice, and if you get a good spot, you get a nice view of the bridge. You should definitely stick around until the darker hours because you get this really nice evening shot.
So it's Sunday today, so a bit more chilled out. We're going to the museum of, what was it?
Cable car?
The Cable Car Museum. cable car is not actually a cable car like hanging from wires above, which is what I thought it was. It's actually that little trolley that takes you up and down the steep roads.
It was quite fascinating to learn how the cables carry the trolleys up and down the steep hills of San Francisco. The network is no longer as big as it used to be, and it's uncertain how long these cable cars will be around for. Visiting Lombard Street took me back to my childhood days when I used to play Midtown Madness 2 and crash straight down the road. The curvy nature breaks down the steepness of the slope, which makes it easier for cars to get down.
So it's day 5 in San Francisco, and it's Alcatraz day.
So when you get to Alcatraz, the actual prison is right at the top of the island. And the last thing you want to do when you're pregnant is have to walk up those steep slopes. So what they have at the bottom is quite a convenient buggy. And if you ask them, they'll take you right to the top. When you get inside, it's really worthwhile taking the audiobook, as that guides you around the prison. And the way it's set up with the smells, the furniture, and just the untouched nature of the place, it really gives you a feel of what it was like to stay there as an inmate. There's a quote on the wall as you enter Alcatraz, which really stuck with me. If you misbehave, you go to prison. If you misbehave in prison, you go to Alcatraz. Our last day was fairly chilled out. We did some of the things we hadn't done, and we also made the most of our Mooney Pass and went over to Mission District to see some really nice building art. We also went to the Civic Center, where you can see some of the more public buildings of San Francisco, including some of the offices, and also City Hall, which is really nice when lit up at night. So that concludes our time in San Francisco. It was actually quite nice and chilled out. The only unfortunate thing is because of the increase in homelessness in San Francisco, it can feel a bit unsafe around Union Square. We also made the mistake of walking straight through Tenderloin, which was not a really good experience. I wish I'd caught it on video. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one with a +1.
What's this?
तड़का है ना